Good morning. Can you just tell me what your objective is? What percentage of children 5 to 11 you would like to have vaccinated? And what do you tell the parents who might be hesitant to get their children that young vaccinated?
Well, you won't be surprised that I would say our objective is to have the highest percentage as possible, because we've seen how successful we have been as an example for what we call the 12-17. I was just looking at the stats this morning on the 12-17. We are now at 97%. That's even better than some of the older people. So that's very good news. And when I make the parallel, and I appreciate your question, and I'm talking to the parents right now that are looking at what's happening in certain regions of Quebec, especially in Eastern Township, Chaudière-Appalaches, where the rate of vaccination is about 10% lower than the average of the population in Quebec. That's huge. But that difference of 10% has a casualty of 10 times on the number of active cases of COVID. And the stats are there. I mean, the population we have right now on the 8.5 million population, we have an average of 70 cases per 100,000 people. That's the situation today. If you look at certain region of less vaccinated people in Eastern Township, this rate goes to 500 to 600 per 100,000 population. That's huge. So what is the message? Get vaccinated. So especially when we get closer to Christmas, we will want to have our kids being able to go around and being vaccinated. So I think that we have a lot of experts, and I'm thinking about Dr. Quash, and I'm thinking about all those experts that are now known to the public, Dr. Weiss, and all those experts that can give a really good appreciation of the importance of vaccination, not only for the population in general, but now we have been waiting for those vaccines, their adjustment for the kids. So I would say, look at what's happening, not only in Europe, but in our own backyard. I think the vaccination, we all know, but it's important to look at what's happening in our backyard, and please get vaccinated.
Sorry, just before my follow-up question, I just want to
So you're cheating, you're doubling the question, but that's all right. I've seen you before, you're pretty good at that, but that's all right.
I take that as a very big compliment.
That's a compliment, yes.
I just want to, you said 97% was?
Yeah.
We're at 97% for 12 to 17-year-olds.
9-7.
Okay. And so my bonus question is, once we get to a significant number, we've heard 80%. In your opinion, could this be the beginning of the end of the pandemic?
I always hesitant because the pandemic, it's a world situation. So I think we will. Let's look at the good news. I think our situation is good, and I think that's the reason we're all anxious of finishing the vaccination for the kids. But I think we will have also to live with. We've said it many times, to live with the virus, and unfortunately, in the world, there are populations that are not vaccinated or not as much vaccinated. So I think we will have to find the right level of measures because we are in contact with the world. People will be traveling. So I think that the commitment that we have, that our premier has been very clear. After the 5/11, we will be able to lift the essential of the measures. But I think there will be some measures that will need to be there, a little bit like we're wearing our mask today. I think in public, in transportation, there will be some measures that will be there because we still have a world that is traveling. But the good news is that we are able, because Quebecers have been very disciplined in following the measures in the last 2 years. And I think that's the reason we have those rates right now. So I think that's good news.